I've had. So I knew about customer service, maybe not about food. They were right about that. I didn't know how to cook. When I first moved out of my house, I was so spoiled in my house. I didn't have to do anything. I hated caldos back then. Um, I just hated the fact that you had to spoon by spoon take the little broth. So every time my mom made caldos for my dad, because his day off, I would tell him, I don't want to eat. So she's like, no, 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 don't worry. I'll make you a carne asada with rice and beans here on the side. I was so spoiled. I didn't know anything. So I mean, this is how bad I was at cooking. When I moved out of my house, um, I bought maruchas and I put a marucha in the microwave because that's all I was gonna eat. I didn't know how to cook, and I didn't know you were supposed to put water on the marucha. So I went in, I put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. Went in, I took a shower. When I came out, I saw smoke all over my house. Thank God the house didn't burn, or the apartment where I was didn't burn. But that's how bad I was at cooking. But I was determined. And every time somebody told me it's not gonna work, don't do it. It was more like kind of like a challenge, like just because you're telling me it's not gonna work, I'm not gonna do it. I want to do it. So what I did for recipes, I started calling my mom was the main one. She gave me recipes for mole, for birria, but then I started calling the friends and family that I had that made that sauce. I mean, there was this guy from Monterrey. I mean, I'm not saying, but people from Monterrey are known for being very cheap. So one time we had a get together at the house, and we were all gonna bring. It was a potluck, and in Spanish we call it a traje, like a party de traje, and it's not a tuxedo. It's just that I brought this, I brought that, and everybody was gonna bring something. And this guy showed up with 10 serranos, 10 jalapenos, and he said, "All I'm making is the sauce." When some of the people were bringing meat for the barbecue, they were bringing chicken, pork, they were cooking rice and beans. He showed up with 10 jalapenos and 10 serranos. He said, "Oh, I need some vegetable oil and some salt." I'm like, "Dude, like you using my stuff. You didn't bring anything." And he made this sauce that, oh my God, it was the hit of the party. It was so spicy, it was so flavorful. So I called him, I go, "Hey, I'm opening a restaurant. I want you to tell me how you did this green sauce." And he showed me, and yeah, it became the best sauce of Menos. If you look for it on TikTok on Menos Place, it has almost 500,000 views, and people love it. I don't think people really like the tacos. They love the green sauce that we had. There was another sauce that my tío Nacho from Mexico City used to do, and I went there and I'm like, "I want to do the sauce with you." And they're like, "We could have given the recipe over the phone." I said, "No, I want to make it. I want to make sure you're not leaving out anything, any spices out or any product. So I want to make it with you." And I made it. And this is a sauce that I remember from when I was 10, 11 years old. But the sauce stuck in my head. So I went and asked for the recipe. Of course, they gave it to me. So a lot of the recipes came from friends and family. But my trigger or my challenge or what was pushing me to do all this right was all those people that were telling me, "Don't do it. It's not going to work." Those people were my friends. They were my relatives. It was my partner.